I wanted to talk about this nigga, bro. I love history. It's my favorite subject. So I was reading this book and this nigga just came up, bro. His name is Joseph Fauchet. Fauchet? But fuck, I should really study how these things are pronounced before I do the video on him. But at the same time, I'm Spanish. Give me a fucking chance. Joseph Fauchet. Hold on.
Joseph Fouché.
Joseph Fouché. Okay, that's what it said. That's Joseph Fouché. JF. Let's call him JF. This dickhead lived from 1759 to 1820. He was a French statesman and a minister of police during the French Revolution, the directory, the consulate, and the early Napoleonic Empire. He's often called Le Homme le plus. Hold on. Again, bro. Google, help me, nigga. Google. Print.
L'homme le plus chanceux de France.
Y'all niggas understand. The luckiest man in France because of his ability to survive under any circumstances. This nigga had worse plot armor than Naruto, bro. Is Naruto even a good example? Goku came back to life like 7 times, right? I don't think nobody in Attack on Titan has this plot armor. Well, bro, let me just give you a rundown of everything he survived. He survived the French Revolution, the fall of Robespierre, and the Reign of Terror. Y'all know that nigga Robespierre, bro. He was putting in pain. He was with the guillotine. That was him. He survived that shit. The Directory, Napoleon's rise and fall twice, and the Bourbon Restoration. Bro, he was an opportunist to like a degree that I don't think I've ever seen in my life. Like even some niggas that I won't be like, yo, you a fake ass nigga. He superseded that, bro. He was way beyond that. He always seemed just to be like at the right moment, right time. Like, yeah, I'm gonna switch sides right now. Like, for example, he initially supported the radical revolutionaries, but then he switched sides when Robespierre was overthrown. He became the minister of police under Napoleon, like a spy network that Napoleon couldn't get rid of. He was too valuable. Drink water. When Napoleon's power collapsed, Fauchet helped. I can't pronounce words. I'm speaking too fast. But yeah, when Napoleon's power collapsed, Fauchet helped him to negotiate the transition to monarchy, which allowed him to retain his influence. But you won't believe that this nigga was a teacher. What's crazy was that this nigga was on the death list multiple times. He was originally training to be a priest. That's basically his story. Then he spent years in religious schools and then became a teacher in Oratorian College, which is like a Catholic order. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. But he was a quiet guy, brainy, like science and books. He's a nerd like me. I'm a fucking nerd to be. You can look at me how I'm a nerd, bro. I love nerdy shit. I love learning. While teaching, he got into like the Enlightenment ideas. You know, at the time, Rousseau, Voltaire, and all those spicy philosophers talking about equality, philosophy, humans, there's no property, shit like that. These ideas basically started to shape his politics and what he believed in. And then he was just an ambitious guy that ended up on the right side of history, man. He didn't want to stay a school teacher. That fucking 401k life was not for that nigga, bro. When the revolution started in 1789, he hopped in the wave. He was like, oh, this wave is hot. I'm hopping on this shit. As soon as it started, he basically involved with the Jacobins, which were the revolutionary group, the radical revolutionary group. He quickly became active. Like he rose pretty fast because in 1792 he got elected as a deputy to the National Convention, and he voted to execute King Louis XVI. This nigga dodged guillotines like he had ad block premium in real life, bro. Every time a regime collapsed, he didn't panic, bro. He was just changing his LinkedIn, the title. He went from revolutionary, minister of police, betrayer in chief, and then professional survivor. This nigga had more lives than a Paris cat, bro. Like, you know how they say they have 9 lives, bro? This nigga had 20. Napoleon, I think, fired him once, and he just came back there like, my shit, nigga, fuck is you gonna do? Kill me, pussy? You need me. He was like a DLC that you couldn't uninstall, bro. You couldn't uninstall this nigga. This fucking dickhead just was too useful, bro. He was too good. And then he got an amazing reputation because he was known as being extra revolutionary. When royalist uprisings were happening like in Lyon, he ordered mass execution. Like, fuck these niggas. So he got in Napoleon's good graces. You could see him like snaking his way all across the French history. So when it was finally time for Napoleon to lose his fucking shit and basically lose power, Fauchet started back. I don't know. He was basically the 1800s version of the NSA, FBI, CIA, everything rolled into one. He kept Napoleon's enemies in check, and then he built a spy network so good that it made everyone everyone paranoid. But when Napoleon started fading, you're like, alright, bro, time to switch sides again, dickhead. Fuck you. And it basically happened after Waterloo. Like the Russian campaign, like it just went to shit. You know, the winter, nobody can really beat Russia when there's too much cold. Yeah, maybe the Mongols can beat them. So what he started to do was back channeling, which is, you know, go behind Napoleon's back and start transitioning power. You know what that means. He wasn't transitioning power. He was just backdooring his mans. While he was working with Napoleon, he basically started working with Bourbon royal family, the people Napoleon had kicked out. And when Napoleon abdicated in 1814, Fauché basically helped them come back into power. So like, hey, my nigga, Louis 16, I fuck with you, Louis. My guy, my dog, come back in, nigga. Is your seat? I got you, bro. So he rolled out the carpet so he could retain some of his power. But when Napoleon escaped Elba and came back, and Fauché pretended he was supporting him the whole way, but he was still in contact with the royal family. Like you see what this dickhead was doing. Since he was minister of like spying, nobody could really do anything to him. Nobody could really investigate him. He was the one doing the investigating, and Napoleon couldn't investigate his own spy guy. So since he was in contact with both and was pretending to support both, no matter what happened, he won both sides. 48 law of power, bro. Basically, it's never pick a side. Just stand right in the middle. If Napoleon came back, he was gonna support him. If the Bourbons came back, he was gonna support them. But after Waterloo, Fauché, you say, yeah, bro, this nigga's done. Sadly, you're cooked, brother. Actually, Napoleon, I think, called him the man with the mask. Damn, bro. That's some slimy nigga shit. He was slimy nigga. After Napoleon was gone and the monarchy was back, Fauché didn't really get a happy ending, which, you know, sucks. Because I kind of, this sounds wrong, but I'm rooting for the nigga, even though he's a slimy nigga, bro. He's not a good friend. Nobody really trusted him, bro. Like, he has a track history of sliming a bunch of governments, so it's like, yo, bro, how can we really trust you? You know, you a slimy nigga. You a slimy dickhead. He got exiled in 1816 to Italy, and then to try Austria. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this, bro, because I'm going to butcher it. If it's a Spanish word, maybe I can, but nah, this is Italian, Austrian. I can't say that. He then lived quietly, writing memoirs about his adventures of him being a slimy dickhead. He was 61 when he died. He died in 1820, and he probably with a smile on his face. Yeah, like this. That's the way I would go out. If I survive all that shit, like, in my casket, there was no dramatic words, no last words, nothing. He wasn't asking for forgiveness. He just went on his way out and said, yo, look at my memoirs, nigga. I dodged every bullet, every guillotine, and every coup onto his body. Finally fucked the fuck out. But yeah, I just wanted to talk some funny shit about this story, because this nigga was hilarious, bro. To me, like the way he knew the plot. He fucking knew the plot. He's the main character in the story. Even though Napoleon seems to be the main character, nah. Joseph JF, bro. Know his stories, my nigga. I'm putting out on. But yeah, see ya.